Hello everyone. Welcome to your physics class of class 8th. I hope you all will be fine. Students, today in this video I am going to give you the answers of lesson number 4. Okay, so let's begin our class. Question number 1. Define work. Answer. When a force is applied on a body and there is a displacement of the body, work is said to be done. Question number 2. When does a force perform work? Work is said to be done only when the force applied on a body makes the body move. Okay, this is move. Question number 3. State two conditions when no work is done by a force. So the two conditions are, first one, there should be no displacement, that is S equals to 0, and the displacement is normal to the direction of force, that is theta equals to 90 degree. Question number 4. In which of the following cases is work being done? First one is a boy pushing a rock, a boy climbing up the stairs, a coolie standing with a box on his head, and D, a girl moving on the road. So answer is B, a boy climbing up the stairs, and D, a girl moving on the road. Question number 5. A coolie is moving on a road with the luggage on his head. Does he perform work against the force of gravity? Give reason for your answer. Answer is a coolie carrying a luggage on his head moving on ground does no work against the force of gravity as displacement is normal to the direction of force of gravity. Question number 6. The moon is revolving around the earth in a circular path. How much work is done by the moon? Answer. No work is done since displacement is normal to the direction of the force on the body. The force is centripetal. Question number 7. Write the expression for work done by a force. Answer. Work done by applying force F is a product of the force applied on the body and the distance moved by the body in the direction of force, that is work done equals to force into distance moved in the direction of force. Okay. Now next question. Question number 8. State the SI unit of work and define it. Answer. SI unit of work is joule, and joule is that much work done when a force of 1 Newton displaces the body through a distance of 1 meter in the direction of force. Question number 9. State two factors on which the work done on a body depends. Answer. Magnitude of the applied force and distance moved by the body in the direction of force. Question number 10. Define the term energy. Capacity of doing work is called energy. SI unit of energy. Next question. So SI unit of energy is joule. Now define 1 joule of energy. Joule is the capacity of a body to do work of 1 joule irrespective of the time taken. Question number 13th. How is work related to energy? Relation between work and energy. Energy is the capacity of doing work. Every form of energy is work. That is, work done on a body is stored in the form of energy, and energy is spent when a body does work. Thus, to do more amount of work, we need more energy. Okay. Now question number 14. What are the two kinds of mechanical energy? Two kinds of mechanical energy are potential energy and kinetic energy. Now next question. Question number 15. What is potential energy? State its unit. Potential energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its position above the ground on or change in state. And SI unit of potential energy is joule. Okay. Now next question. Question number 16. Give one example of a body that has potential energy in each of the following. First one is due to its position at a height and due to its elongated stretched state. So first one is water at a height has potential energy stored in it. Falling water from a height can be used to do work like turning a wheel. Now second part is a stretched rubber band has potential energy. It does work in restoring itself to its original state. A pebble placed on the stretched rubber catapult, as you can see in this picture, is thrown away when it is released to restore its original state. Okay, now next question. Question number 17. State two factors on which the potential energy of a body at a certain height above the ground depends. Answer. Potential energy is equals to mgh, that is mass, gravity and height. Two factors on which the potential energy depends are mass, greater the mass of the mass, greater is the potential energy. Now height above the ground, higher the height of the body, greater is its potential energy. Question number 18. Two bodies A and B of masses 10 kg and 20 kg respectively are at the same height above the ground. Which of the two has greater potential energy? Body A has potential energy mass into G into H. Now G and H are same for both the cases, only the difference is in their mass. So as G is constant and H is same in both the cases, potential energy is greater than potential energy of body B is greater than potential energy of body A, as more is the mass of the body B as compared to body A. Okay. Now next question. Question number 19. A bucket full of water is on the first floor of your house and another identical bucket with same quantity of water is kept on the second floor. Which of the two has greater potential energy? So as G is constant in both the cases, quantity of water, that is mass, is same in both the cases. Potential energy depends on height. Since the height of second bucket kept on the second floor is greater, hence the bucket at the second floor has greater potential energy. Now question number 20. Write the expression for the gravitational potential energy, explaining the meaning of the symbols used. Expression for gravitational potential energy is equals to mgh, where G is the force of gravity and G is the force of gravity and H is the height and M is the mass of the body. You have to write here mass. Question number 21. A body of mass M is moved from the ground to a height h. If force of gravity on mass of 1 kg is g Newton, find the force needed to lift the body and the work done in lifting the body, and also the potential energy stored in the body. So for the first part, when a body of mass m at A on the ground is raised above the ground at height h at B, force is applied. This force applied is equals to weight of the body. Now force is equals to mg, where m is the mass and g is the gravity on a mass of 1 kg. Now second part is work done in lifting the body is equals to force into displacement. Third is this work done W is stored in the body in the form of potential energy. Okay. Now question number 22. Define the term kinetic energy. Give one example of a body which possesses kinetic energy. Answer. Answer. Kinetic energy. The energy possessed by a body due to its by virtue of its motion is called kinetic energy. For example, a bullet moving at a high speed throw has a small mass, possesses kinetic energy and can penetrate the body, or when a stretched bow is released, the potential energy of the arrow changes into kinetic energy and makes the arrow move. Question number 23. State two factors on which the kinetic energy of a moving body depends. So answer is, the two factors are mass of the body and velocity of the body. Okay. Now next question. Question number 24. Two toy cars A and B of masses 200 gram and 500 gram respectively are moving with the same speed. Which of the two has greater kinetic energy? Now as you can see, mass of car A is 200 gram and mass of car B is 500 gram. After changing into kg, we get the answer 0.2 kg and 0.5 kg, because 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. So therefore we will divide it by 1000 and we will get the answer 0.2 and 0.5 kg. Now kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Therefore half, and m is mass is 0.2 and v is v square we have taken here. Now for kinetic energy of car A is 0.1 v square, and as both the cars are moving with the same speed of both the cars is same. Therefore, here also we will take the velocity v, and kinetic energy of car B is 0.25 v square. Therefore, this kinetic energy of car B is has greater kinetic energy than car A. Or speed of both the cars is same. The speed of car having greater mass and the kinetic energy is greater. Kinetic energy of car B having greater mass is greater. Okay. Next is question number 25. A cyclist double his speed. How will his kinetic energy change, increase, decrease, or remain same? Kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Since the speed is doubled, its square will become 4 times, and therefore kinetic energy becomes 4 times. Now, when the speed is doubled, as you can see here, formula for kinetic energy is half mv square. Now, when the speed is doubled, that is the speed becomes 2v, we get the answer 4 times of half mv square, that is the initial kinetic energy. Now, dividing this by the initial kinetic energy, we get the answer 4:1. Therefore, the kinetic energy becomes 4 times of the initial kinetic energy. Okay. Now, question number 26. Write the expression for the kinetic energy of a body explaining the meaning of the symbols used. Kinetic energy is equals to half mv square, where m is the mass of the body and v is the speed of the body. Question number 27. A ball of mass m is moving with a speed v. What is its kinetic energy? So, kinetic energy of a ball of mass m moving with a speed v is half mv square. Question number 28. Name the form of energy stored in a wound up spring of a watch. Answer is potential energy. Question number 29. Question number 29 is, can a body possess energy even when it is not in motion? Explain your answer with an example. Yes, a body not in motion can possess energy. For example, water stored in a dam, though not in motion, possesses potential energy, or a stone at rest on the top of a building possesses potential energy. Question number 30. Name the type of energy possessed by the body by the following. First one is a moving cricket ball. A moving cricket ball has kinetic energy. A stone at rest on the top of a building has potential energy. Compressed spring, potential energy. Moving bus, kinetic energy. Water flowing has kinetic energy, and a stretched rubber band has potential energy. Okay, so you can see the answer. Question number 31. Give an example to show the conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy when put in use. Answer is, a stretched bow has potential energy because of its stretched position. When the stretched bow is released, the potential energy of the bow changes into its kinetic energy. Okay. Now question number 32. Give reason for the following. No work is done when a man is pushing against a wall. Answer, as the wall does not move from its place, distance moved is 0, hence no work is done. Next question. Hammer drives a nail into the wood only when it is lifted up and then struck. On lifting the hammer, its potential energy is stored in the hammer. On striking the nail with the hammer, this energy is used in driving the nail into the wood. Question number C. A horse and a dog are running with the same speed. Which one of them has more kinetic energy than the other? Answer is, a horse has more mass than dog, as both are running with the same speed. Mass of horse is greater than mass of dog. Therefore, kinetic energy of horse is more than the kinetic energy of dog. Question number D. A teacher moving around in the class is doing work, but a child standing and reading a book is not doing any work. Answer is, a child reading a book while standing is not moving from its place, that is, displacement is 0. Hence, the product of the force and displacement is 0. Therefore, work done is equals to force into displacement, and when displacement is 0, we get the quantity 0. Value of work done is 0. Hence, a child not doing any work. Therefore, whereas teacher is moving from its place and doing. Question 4. State the energy changes in the following while in use. Electric bulb, electrical to light energy, electric oven, electrical to heat energy, loudspeaker, electrical to sound energy, microphone, electrical to sound energy, and an electric motor, electrical to mechanical energy. Right here, electrical to mechanical. Okay. Now we will do the numericals. First question is, a force of 30 Newton acts on a body and moves it through a distance of 5 meter in the direction of force. Calculate the work done in the by the force. So we know that work done is equals to force into displacement, and force given here is 30 Newton and displacement is 5 meter. Therefore, work done is equals to 30 multiplied by 5, 150 joule. Question number 2. A man lifts a mass of 20 kg to a height of 2.5 meter. Assuming that the force of gravity on 1 kg mass is 10 Newton, find the work done by the man. Now here, mass given is 20 kg and height is 2.5 meter. So force of gravity on a mass of 1 kg is equals to 10 Newton. Force of gravity on mass of 20 kg will be 200 Newton, because formula for force is mg, mass is 20 and gravity is 10. So 200 Newton. Now work done in lifting the mass to a height of 20 meter is work done is equals to force into displacement. Now force we calculated here is 200 Newton and displacement, that is height is height is here 2.5 meter. Therefore we get the answer 500 joule. Now next question number third numerical. A body, when acted upon by a force of 10 kgf, moves to a distance 0.5 meter in the direction of force. Find the work done by the force. Take 1 kgf is equals to 10 Newton. Now force is 10 kgf, and so we will multiply 10 by 10 and we will get the answer 100 Newton here. Now displacement is 0.5 meter given here, and work done is force into displacement. So force is 100 Newton and displacement is 0.5 meter. So therefore we get the answer 50 joule. Question number 4. Two bodies of same masses are placed at heights h and 2h. Compare their gravitational potential energy. Now in both the cases here, gravitational potential energy of A and to the ratio of gravitational potential energy of B. Okay, when we will compare this, in both the cases mass is same, m is same and gravity is also same. The only difference is in their height. Here height is h and here is 2h. So when we will solve it, we will get the relation as gravitational potential energy of A to the gravitational potential energy of B is equals to 1:2. Okay. Now question number 5. Find the gravitational potential energy of 2.5 kg mass kept at a height of 15 meter above the ground. The force of gravity of on mass 1 kg is 10 Newton. Now mass is 2.5 kg. Gravitational potential energy is the work done against force of gravity. It is stored in the body at a height h. So potential energy is equals to mgh, and U is potential energy is 2.5 into 10 into 15, where 15 is the height and G is 10 and M is 2.5. So on solving this, we will get 375 joule. Question number 6. The gravitational potential energy stored in a box of weight 150 kgf is 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 4 joule. Find the height of the box. Take 1 kgf is equals to 10 joule. Now gravitational potential energy stored in a box of weight itne. This is given weight is of weight 150 kgf is itne, means this is gravitational potential energy. So 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 4 joule is the gravitational potential energy, and weight given to us is 150 kgf. Now we will change it into Newton by multiplying it by 10, and mg, G is 10, so we will multiply it by 10 and then we will calculate the height. On solving this, we can calculate the height and we get the answer 10 meter. Question number 7. Potential energy of a body of mass 0.5 kg increases by 100 joule when it is taken to the top of the tower from ground. If the force of gravity on 1 kg is 10 Newton, what is the height of the tower? So we know that potential energy is equals to mgh. Here potential energy given to us is 100 joule, m is 0.5, g 10, and we have to calculate height. So on solving this equation, we will get the answer 20 meter. Height we will get 20 meter. Question number 8. A body of mass 60 kg is moving with a speed 50 meter per second. Find its kinetic energy. So mass given here is 20 kg. Speed is 50 meter per second, and we have to calculate kinetic energy. So for formula for kinetic energy is half mv square, and so we will do, half m is 60 kg and v is 50. So we will keep all these values in this formula and we will get the answer 75,000. Okay. Now question number 9. A truck of mass 1000 kg increases its speed from 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour. Find the increase in its kinetic energy. Weight of the truck is equals to force, that is 10 kgf. Mass of the truck is equals to 1000 kg. Now initial speed is 36 km per hour. After changing it into meter per second, we get the answer 10 meter per second. Final speed is 20 meter per second. Work done is equals to increase in energy. Therefore, final energy minus initial energy. So final energy is, after solving this equation, we will get the answer by keeping all the values in this equation. Either you can take mass common, or you can simply put the value in this equation, and you can by putting the values you will get the answer on solving it. 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 5 joule. Okay, and when time is 2 minutes, that is when we will convert it into second, we will get the answer of 120 second. Now power is work upon time. So work we calculated here is 15,000. This 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 5 joule, and time is 120 second. So on calculating this, we will get the answer 1250 watt. Okay. Either you can leave it till here, or you can simply change this into 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 3 watt. Question number 10. A car is moving with a speed of 15 km per hour and another identical car is moving with a speed of 30 km per hour. Compare their kinetic energy. So two identical cars means they have equal mass. Kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Let m be the mass of each car. Kinetic energy of car A is half mv square. Here m we have taken as mass we have taken as m, and velocity for this is car A is 15. So on calculating we will get here 112.5 joule. M joule. Mass we have not, we have simply written here m. Now kinetic energy of car B, on calculating we will get 450 m and joule. Okay, m here is also mass. We will cut this mass m by m, and on solving this we will get the answer 1:4. Therefore, kinetic energy of car B is 4 times the kinetic energy of car A. Okay. So now this is all for today's video. You have to do this work and you have to learn this lesson. Okay. Thank you.